What's going on, everybody, and welcome to this week's Who Would Win. My name is Matthew Anthony, aka Stryder HT, and this week's death match is between the one and only Bruce Wayne, aka the Batman, and Tony Stark, aka Iron Man. Without further ado, let's get into our characters' backgrounds, their powers, and other skills, and then it's time for you all to vote for your pick. And while you do that, I'm going to go to last week's Who Would Win video between Black Panther and Wolverine and give out the final voting results from the polls. And then onto my final verdict. Let's get started. Batman was created by artist Bob Kane and writer Bill Finger and first appeared in Detective Comics 27 in 1939. Originally named the Batman, the character is also referred to by such epithets as the Caped Crusader, the Dark Knight, and the world's greatest detective. Batman's secret identity is Bruce Wayne, a wealthy American playboy, philanthropist, and owner of Wayne Enterprises. After witnessing the murder of his parents, Dr. Thomas Wayne and Martha Wayne, as a child, he swore vengeance against criminals, an oath tempered by a sense of justice. Bruce Wayne trains himself physically and intellectually and crafts a bat-inspired persona to fight crime. Bruce Wayne, aka the Caped Crusader, possesses a genius-level intellect and is a peerless martial artist, and his vast wealth affords him an extraordinary arsenal of weaponry and equipment. Batman has no inherent superhuman powers. He relies on his own scientific knowledge, detective skills, and athletic prowess. Batman's inexhaustible wealth gives him access to advanced technologies, and as a proficient scientist, is able to use and modify these technologies to his advantage. In the stories, Batman is regarded as one of the world's greatest detectives, if not the world's greatest crime solver. In the stories, Batman has been reportedly described as being one of the world's greatest martial artists in the DC universe and having peak human physical conditioning. His knowledge and expertise in countless disciplines is nearly unparalleled by any other character in the DC universe. Batman has trained extensively in various martial arts, mastering many different types, making him one of the best hand-to-hand fighters in the DC universe. Superman describes Batman as the most dangerous man on Earth, able to defeat an entire team of superpowered extraterrestrials in order to rescue his imprisoned teammates in Grant Morrison's first storyline in JLA. Batman utilizes a vast arsenal of specialized high-tech vehicles and gadgets in his war against crime, the designs of which usually share a bat motif. Batman's most defining characteristic is his strong commitment to justice and his reluctance to take a life. Forbes estimates Wayne's worth at $9.2 billion and lists his company, Wayne Enterprises, as having an annual revenue of $31.3 billion. The Iron Man character was co-created by writer and editor Stan Lee. The character made his first appearance in Tales of Suspense number 39 in March of 1963 and received his own title in Iron Man number 1 in May of 1968. Throughout most of the character's publication history, Iron Man has been a founding member of the superhero team The Avengers and has been featured in several incarnations of his own various comic book series. After being critically injured during a battle with the Extremis enhanced Malin, Stark injects him his nervous system with modified techno-organic virus-like body restructuring machines, the Extremis process. By rewriting his own biology, Stark is able to save his life, gain an enhanced healing factor, and partially merge with the Iron Man armor, superseding the need for bulky, AI-controlled armors in favor of lighter designs, technopathically controlled by his own brain. His enhanced technopathy extends to every piece of technology, limitless and effortless due to his ability to interface with communication satellites and wireless connections to increase his range. Some components of the armor sheath are now stored in Tony's body, able to be recalled and extruded from his own skin at will. Tony Stark is an inventive genius whose expertise in the fields of mathematics, physics, chemistry, and computer science rivals that of Reed Richards, Hank Pym, and Bruce Banner, and his expertise in electrical engineering and mechanical engineering surpasses even theirs. He is regarded as one of the most intelligent characters in the Marvel Universe. He graduated with advanced degrees in physics and engineering at the age of 17 from Massachusetts Institute of Technology, MIT, and further developed his knowledge ranging from artificial intelligence to quantum mechanics as time progressed. Iron Man possesses powered armor that gives him superhuman strength and durability, flight, and an array of weapons. The weapon systems of the suit have changed over the years, but Iron Man's standard offensive weapons have always been the repulsor rays that are fired from his palms. Other capabilities include generating Ultra Freon, a freeze beam, creating and manipulating magnetic fields, emitting sonic blasts, and projecting three-dimensional holograms to create decoys. Due to his membership in the Illuminati, Iron Man was given the Space Infinity Gem to safeguard. It allows the user to exist in any location or all locations, move any object anywhere throughout the universe, and warp or rearrange space. Alright, everybody, now you know what time it is. It's voting time. But before you do that, let me take you back to last week's contest between Black Panther and Wolverine. And it looks like the final voting results are in. Black Panther has won in an overwhelming way over Wolverine, unexpectedly 65% to 34%, saying that Black Panther would win over Wolverine in a fight to the death. Now that you have all the information, let's get to my final verdict. But before we do that, let's get into a little bit more information onto what would happen if they actually fought each other or existed in the same comic book universe. When you're dealing with rich people, odds are you're never going to get an actual number as to how much they're worth.
What are your superpowers again? I'm rich.
They usually just have the money that the plot requires. However, there are some fans who try to get a rough guess. According to Forbes, Tony Stark has more money than Bruce Wayne, making him a billionaire of billionaires. Although Batman was trained to become the vigilante he is since he was 8 years old, I believe that Batman ultimately has more superhero skills than Tony. Iron Man just has more gadgetry than Bruce Wayne. I'm not looking at little gadgets, but also robot suits and space-age weapons. In this regard, Iron Man's got the advantage over the Dark Knight. Batman's gear is incredible regardless. Let's get real. Bruce Wayne and Tony Stark are both super intelligent human beings, but I need to look closer into their real intelligence like real sci-fi genius. I kinda need to understand an Infinity Stone or build a super suit out of junk. If we gave Batman enough time, he could probably do that also, to be fair. But as it stands now, Tony Stark's got more of the comic book brains that is needed in the comic book world. But if they existed in the same world, Batman already has a backup plan to defeat Iron Man when the time comes.
How many of you are there? Not enough.
Like he keeps a small amount of kryptonite in his belt if he has to go up against Superman. On the other hand, Iron Man will not think that much. Remember how foolish he was to open challenge Mandarin in Iron Man 3 without making any plans.
This is the Mandarin?
I know, it's embarrassing.
Hi, Trevor Sledger.
But if Batman is unprepared, he can be defeated by any superhero or a villain. Any small mutant or even Captain America can easily defeat Batman. But the thing about Batman is that he isn't foolish. He's prepared for anything he knows can come his way. This is the reason why Batman is the most powerful character in any DC game you see, whether it is Injustice or any other Batman Arkham series game. I'm just not 100% on this one, everybody. With all the data, with all the information I've researched, it goes back and forth, and it's really too close to call. Thanks for coming by and checking out my video this week, everybody. I'm going to try to do much more Who to Wins as time goes on. Like, comment, subscribe, and if also, like I tell everybody, if you don't like my videos, give me a dislike, but let me know why you give me a dislike. Let me know in a comment what I can change in my video, what I can make better, what I can update. As soon as I get remonetized, I'll be putting out videos much more often, but as of right now, I'm still demonetized, waiting on my review, so we'll see what happens with that. Thanks again, everybody, for coming to my channel, and everybody have a good rest of your day.